Welcome back. I believe we were on session somewhere between 10 and 12. If anyone remembers what has happened, we'll go over the last two sessions roughly. If anyone remember, actually, we don't need to go that far back.
So,
Just the last in-person session.
yeah,
Go ahead.
basically, the session before we did the bear thing or whatever, or the spirit animal, and then we tried to make it back to Dirge. On the way, there was a big flood,
Oh, the flood!
and basically, the entire session was us trying
Oh
to
shit! How did I forget?
extract ourselves from the flood. We almost got what's his name killed, the little guy. But we did manage to save him. But yeah, me and uh, Yaslin tried to surf our way out of this flood. Marlin tried to walk on water. There was ice walls involved.
That's
People
pretty
almost
intense.
drowned. There was multiple critical rolls by Eldrick at surprising strength checks.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, that was basically we just extricated ourselves from a flood last session.
Okay,
Um, yeah,
go ahead.
and we made it back to the watchtower, and I think that's where we ended.
Okay. A few annotations. Just a reminder, the storm was from uh,
Faye. Faye's
Pay powered. You guys, we did end the session just on you guys getting out of the flood. I'll bring that up to you guys right now. Do you guys want to resolve anything related to that conversation RP wise, or otherwise I'm taking you guys straight to Dirge since nothing else is happening?
Okay.
Let's go to Dirge.
Do we have everyone? Right?
Yes.
You have all survivors.
Man.
Everyone survived.
I mean, I
Did you?
think
Yeah. I imagine maybe because it was magical in nature. It's not just like, oh, we survived a rainstorm. Shit went like down.
yes, it was
Yeah.
clearly a Faye thing.
Would you have
I
something
mean,
to say about it, Josh? Or at least at the
no,
moment? Or do you want to save it till Dirge?
Okay,
I
here's what
don't.
we're gonna do. We're
Go
gonna
ahead.
jump forward a fair bit into your walk, so you guys are, we'll say, 2 hours out from Dirge, and you guys are walking.
I don't think I have anything to say. Like I would told you guys that it was probably Faye related,
Yeah.
but like I don't know enough about the Feywild to really or like the Fey magic to be able to have any kind of explanation for you. It's just yeah, that was Fey related. We should pay attention to that going forward. Question: It has are these thistles and stuff like that? Are they Fey related or is that different?
Natural.
Okay. Oh, and then we also just to reiterate, we saw that little Fey stag. Part of me is wondering if that Fey stag was kind of like a warning to us or something like that. But that would be my only things that I think Eldrick would talk about.
Um, there was something else I forgot to bring up. Related to Marlin. It had to do with that code word I gave you. You could just scrap the code word for all it matters.
Oh, that's what I
Just
needed
give
to find.
yourself an ability or a check or something, or you could call it whatever the heck you want. But more or less, you could say a phrase. Yeah, it could be the one you wrote down or not. Um,
Okay.
And maybe something will happen or not.
So you want me to do a check right now? Or
Uh,
in the future?
Then only if you want to try and call that thing. If
Oh,
you
that
remember
thing.
what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. I might set myself up. Okay, I might wait for that.
Okay. But
I did
just
write
let
that
me
down.
know. You could write a abilities check ability or something for yourself as a reminder that you could do it. But more or less, you're gonna try and call that thing, and just let me know.
Okay.
And we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Everyone take a luck point, and we'll go.
Oh,
Hello.
There we are.
I don't know if I got cut off or something, but everyone take the luck point, and we'll get started proper.
Okay.
Right.
You guys are now about an hour out from Dirge. Does anyone have anything to bring up?
Nope. I think we're just ready to get home and fucking sleep in an actual bed.
Hey, what was our plan again with Domio here?
Oh
I
shit.
can't remember Cordain's
Um,
accent.
was it he has a cloak on, or is he waiting outside of town? I don't remember. What did we decide?
I think he was just gonna be disguised.
Yeah, I can't remember
But we
exactly
were
what we
worried
decided with
about
that.
the lady that kills goblins.
Yes. Um. Yeah, what did we decide with that? Was he gonna wait outside of town, or were we just gonna disguise him?
Sneak him into our hotel.
Do, do you guys have a hotel?
Well, we have a place we're staying.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not letting a filthy goblin stay in my nice
Oh
room.
yeah, yeah. No. Hmm.
I think it might have been just walking in, disguised.
All right. Well,
hmm
let's have him disguised and have him sleep with me.
Oh yeah, he's using my cloak. Which one of you two are paying me back for that?
I think that was Eldrick.
Uh, no. That's 100% no. But I'm sure that Marlon has plenty of coins. He could sell one of them to pay you back.
I think not. Those are
Yeah, we'll see
special
how this pans
coins.
out.
Well, how about this? I'll give you the money now, but that reserves me the right to take the cloak off whenever I want. If you want to do that, that works for me.
Sounds a bit awkward, but okay, I'm down.
Absolutely. So
I
right
didn't
about
know
the
you
time you
had a
get to the
thing
middle
for
of town, I
goblins.
will take the cloak back.
Right. When we get to town, Domio, we're gonna book it to the tavern as fast as we can.
Alright.
It's like tag.
Uh,
As you guys are. Do you have something else, Josh?
nope, nope.
As you guys are approaching town, Delmil's just gonna have his uh, Cordain's cloak on, hood up. I don't think I gave him disguise self. Does anyone have a mask or something for him?
Um,
um, well, I can punch him real hard. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'll just say he's my ugly cousin.
Eldrick,
Yes.
don't be holding out. Do you got anything that can help disguise him?
Uh, I doubt it, but let me look quickly. Um,
If not, I'm just gonna cast a fog.
actually, I do have ice knife. I could just cut his face a bunch of times. That would probably
Uh,
describe him.
I didn't know you were a surgeon.
I'm
just
not.
keep your head down.
Yeah, put your hood up.
All right. Well, I'll stand near him, and if anyone starts looking a little weird, I'll cast the fog cloud.
Yeah, for sure.
And Eldrick, I'll probably want you to cast it too if it becomes an issue. And you, Yasmin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we'll just cover the town in fog. It'll good times. Uh, anyways, you guys, good luck with that. I gonna go take a nap.
Well,
But
hold on.
thanks.
I need your help. You're gonna stay with us till we get him
Oh,
into the room.
damn it, I hate this goblin so much. Okay.
Thank you, Eldrick.
You're welcome. Hurry up.
Okay. I have you guys on the Dirge map right now. Is
Beautiful.
there a specific gate you guys want to go through?
What's closest to the Western Gate, if we can?
I mean, we'll have to
Western Gate?
walk
Okay.
around the entire town, but
Yeah, it's closest without having to walk through town. So,
yeah,
like right
whatever.
here, because we have to go here. Oops. And
Yeah,
I imagine Eldrick's like, yeah, let's go through the Exiles Gate. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
As you guys
Or the
are
Eastern Gate.
coming through, you'll notice that the Western Gate is surprisingly busy.
No.
There's quite a large number of.
Turn around, turn around.
It's like, um, what's
Nothing's
it
good for
called?
us.
We'll just say travelers. It seems like there's a large number of travelers just slowly making their way into the gate.
This is a good
Quite
thing.
a bit of gear brought with them too. A few of the large Grand Oxes hauling large amounts of building material.
Yeah, we're just gonna mingle into the crowd, guys. Let's just pretend that we're part of one of the larger groups and walk our way in.
All right.
Everyone, give me what's it called? Hang on, that's like a character sheet. No, what I'm looking for.
Stealth for
Athletics,
performance.
I'm thinking closer to performance.
Athletics,
Yes,
got it.
that's what I would use as a performance check. So we're pretending.
All of us?
Yep.
Oh no, you did that on purpose, yes. Don't you?
If anyone's gonna do it on purpose, it's me,
Oh,
not
bad.
her. But where's my performance?
Okay. What about our Domio? Oh fuck. Cultist?
Yeah. No, it's just normal goblin.
We know this. He
No,
was
no.
part of a clear, obvious cult.
He's absolutely. You could probably ask him about that if you wanted to. Ooh, wow.
We're just trying too hard. We're like the don't be suspicious. Don't be
Be
suspicious.
suspicious.
As you guys are making your way up, they're mostly checking the larger containers, or mostly like the wagons full of materials. There's just, you guys stand out quite a bit right now. Everyone else looks pretty straightforward. You guys are a bit more of an eclectic bunch.
Like one of those times when they look at you and you obviously look away. Like
Yeah. A couple of, they look like normal town guards essentially, are going to make their way towards you. Hell
uh,
there.
oh, hi. Thanks for greeting us. Actually, we actually just got back from completing another mission. I'm sure you recognize me. I am Eldrick. I'm sure you've seen me before. These are my friends. We just came back from a very successful mission. And we're very exhausted. So we really have an appointment with what's the chick's name at the fucking soccer lodge? Um, that we have to go see
I do
to
not
get
recall.
rewards.
Let me see if it's
I
in
don't
my
remember her
notes.
name.
Hold on.
I have it in my
Seal?
notes.
Or no, who's he the leader of? Who's Seal?
Stalkers, you say?
It says Seal, leader of, and then nothing. Leader of what?
Where did?
Give me a persuasion check, Flap.
Okay.
Well, I know Harry Wilkin. And he's in a stalker lodge.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Stalkers,
great.
you say?
Fucking god.
Come on through. We'll
Ah,
get
that's
you
what I
through
thought.
right away.
Of course, thank you, sir. And I pat him on the shoulder, and we walk through, and I start telling him about our adventure as we walk through. And I say, "You have a great day."
You too. We heard about what you did for Holdfast. Keep it up. We count
We
on people
will.
like you.
Absolutely.
And you guys make your way on through. You
And
have successfully navigated into town.
I'm gonna look at the three of you and say, "You're welcome. I'm
Yeah.
going to bed."
That was pretty smooth talking.
It's like that is my specialty.
You guys are probably all covered in mud for the record still.
Yeah, I'm like actually going to say, all right, you guys deal with the goblin. I'm gonna go take a bath and go to bed. You coming, Yaslin, or are you gonna help with it?
To what would I need the help with though? To be honest, I feel really dirty.
Yeah, so come with me. I'll make sure that I have the servants draw us a bath
Hmm.
separately, of course,
Of
unless
course.
yes. Oh, and I'm gonna start walking away.
We should have a spa day sometime, you know?
No, not with you. Stay away from my hotel. I'll kill you.
Fine.
But yes, I call that over my shoulder and head to my little inn or whatever.
Eldrick will start making his way over that way. Marlin, Yaslin, what are you two planning? You have Cordain and Domiel in tow.
All right.
Cordain does have his own place just near you guys, but
I'm
No,
thinking.
I left.
Domiel will more. Oh.
It's just me.
In that case, it's you, Martin, standing there with two very muddy short people.
All right, let's get to my room. Domiel, you're gonna have to stay in the room. Don't come out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go shopping for you. I'll get you some snacks, whatever. Enjoy yourself in the room. Don't destroy anything. That'll rack up the bill. I don't really want to do that. Don't steal anything either. Again, that'll cost me money. If it costs me money, Eldrick will probably steal your toes or something. So, make sure you're on your best behavior. All right.
Savages. And he's gonna start walking with you.
Eldrick will steal his toes, that's for sure.
All right. So I'll take him to the room. Set him
We'll
up in
go
there.
over to Eldrick and Yazan as you make your way into Benicia's compound.
Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, I think we just, I'm gonna go there, try to get them to draw some. I think, unless anyone else has, something else to say about this, I think right now we're gonna get, like, settled in. And then, like, I think the next thing that we need to do is we're gonna meet over at um, the Slayer's cottage thing, right?
Yep. Okay. I'll concur with that. You guys, you drop the bath. You guys all rest up for the remainder of this day. Nothing particular is going to happen as the next day comes around. Yazin, I presume after you take the bath, you head back to the lagoon, or Lake Dirge rather, where your
Wow.
normal place is.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, I was getting confused between my two characters that I've been playing. I'm like, why would I go into the water? Well, no, didn't he say that he was gonna get me a waterbed?
I did say that, however, I have not acquired it currently.
Yeah, we just got
However,
back.
that is something I had forgotten that I was going to do, so that is something we need to make happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
How far a walk is it? Like, where are we on the map?
So this is
go
where
ahead.
I live. You guys live down here.
It's not too far, like maybe 10 minutes.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll probably sleep in the water then.
Okay. Is there anything I need to bring out?
Now, when you say waterbed, do you mean like a waterbed that I, as a human, would know about?
Yes.
Okay, so not like a pool of water in which you would sleep.
No.
Okay.
As you try to take a short. Yazan, you do have a. How do I want to say it? You probably have a shack near the water. Out of curiosity, are you sleeping in the shack or are you literally sleeping in the water? Which is fine if you do.
In the water.
I'm just curious. Okay, you're literally sleeping in the water. No problem with that.
I think like if I didn't have such a hard like, it'd be different. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But she's a bit stressed and she wants a good night's sleep.
Okay. As you sink into the water for the night, give me a perception check.
Yeah, hopefully the giant sea monster doesn't eat you.
It will.
You sleep fine. Nothing particular happens.
Great.
As the next day comes around, you are all free to go about your day if anyone has something specific they need to do or want to do.
I'm gonna just head over here to meet up with them and be like, hope you guys all slept good. We should probably go to the Stalker's Lodge and get our reward today. Let them know what happened.
Well,
Agreed.
yeah.
Yep, that's a good
If anyone
idea.
remembers what the reward is, you'll get a luck point.
I think it was 200,000 gold.
Sounds about right.
That's
If
a luck
only.
point and 200,000 gold. Thank you.
Okay, I kind of remember what it is, so I'm just gonna up it a little bit. Um, is that where you guys are headed next? Stalker's Lodge?
Yes.
Yippers.
Okay, you guys start making your way to the Stalker's Lodge. As you're going, you can tell that a lot of the people who have been filing into town are also being churned pretty quickly towards the south, Sun's Gate. Um, a lot of them seem to be going in groups or caravans related to Venezia, who is the owner of the town you guys saved. So they're likely being sent to Holdfast.
Mhm. Which is the town that we saved.
Yes. I need to find a character name real quick. And by real quick, I mean I'm just gonna make up a new one.
For her?
Well, that too.
Hold on, let me see,
Not right.
because I had multiple notes. Let's see if it's on the other paper. It's just I couldn't find my other one. Too many.
There's someone named Avery Rivera, which is Venezia's aide.
Oh, that's Josh's campaign.
Is it Harlan?
That name sounds super familiar, but no, I don't think so. It has like eye catcher associated.
Something,
Yeah, Harlan Eyecatcher Esker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I guess that's it. Her. Harlan.
There we go. Yeah, because I
I'm
got
actually
the
looking for
I got the
someone
guy
else.
that like I got Harry Wilkins, the cat dude. He's like the aide.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Jaster and Vola. And then Seal, I think, is leader of the serpents. What are they called? What are those fish people called? Not fish. Snake people.
Damn. Yonti.
Yanti.
Oh,
I'm actually looking for someone who's going to meet you on the way, who you have not met yet, technically. I guess I did not make a name for them yet, so hence me thinking about just giving them a new one. Joshua, what was your family's name again?
Storm Strader.
As you guys are making your way towards the Stalker Lodge,
Mm-hmm.
near the entrance of the Stalker Lodge is a pretty well-dressed woman with a quite muscular build. Eldrick, you will notice that the colors she is wearing suggest she is a... We'll use the word knight in training for the Emerald Order. As you approach, she is going to relatively quickly notice you and start making her way towards you.
Do I recognize the person themselves?
You probably as a passing acquaintance at most.
Okay.
There's an Emerald Knight here
Yes.
associated with that order, and his squire. Or we're gonna use the word squire, but she's like a full-blown knight. Just they take knights and then train them up to that order.
Yeah, Hale and Kalia Sloan are the two that I have written down. Hale Ultimate Kalia Sloan. Okay.
What was that fucking name?
Kalia Sloan.
God, how in the fuck did I spell that?
I don't know. I spelled it Kalaya Sloan.
That's two different names, right?
Yes.
Hale. Okay.
I have Night 1
Uh,
and Night 2.
okay. This is night 2, Kalaya.
Okay.
As she approaches, she'll call out, Stormstrider, I'm glad to see you've returned from your mission successfully.
Um, hello. What is there like a special honorific for knights or anything like that? Hello.
Knight Aspirant, we'll go with that.
I'm gonna wave and say, "Oh, Knight Aspirant, how can I help you today?" And yes, we've just recently returned from another successful mission.
As a pleasure to hear. You truly are a scion of Lady Stormstrider.
Thank you. How can I help you today?
Master Hale would like to see you sometime when you've gained the opportunity. He would appreciate a more formal report from your findings so far.
Oh, of course. We're actually currently heading in to deliver our report to the Slayers. How about I meet with you guys afterwards? Would there be somebody somewhere that you'd like for me to meet with you?
That would be fantastic. We are outside towards the first camp near Exiles Gate. And that's going to be about here, if you can see that being.
Uh, yes.
I
Okay.
see it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for informing me, and give me an hour or so, and maybe I'll see you guys shortly.
Understood. You are welcome to bring your companions along as well.
Excellent.
And she'll give you guys a bow and be on her way.
Um, and then I will be like, "Oh yeah, that's a representative from the Knights, blah blah blah," and tell you all about that stuff. But yeah, uh, then we'll head to the Stalker's Lodge.
As you go into the Stalker's Lodge, it's a bit more active than it's usually been. There's probably some 3 different groups of parties just kind of hanging out, having drinks and
Banter.
bantering. Yes,
Is what's his name? Harry Wilkin at the desk.
Harry Wilkin is indeed at the guest desk.
As soon as I walk on, Harry, the Stormstriders have returned from another successful mission.
Give me a persuasion roll. I'd say at least one group of the various individuals gathered around are going to clamp their mugs against Staple and cheer at someone else coming back from a successful mission, not dead. That's wonderful, as a matter of fact. See,
Yep.
you aren't sure if
Yes.
they're specifically cheering for Stormstrider or just successful stalkers, but some cheering is always nice.
Yes, shower me with praise. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so we want money.
I don't
Yep.
remember what he sounds like, so it's just going to be a
Like a cat.
straight voice.
You have to go. You have to roll your R's.
All right.
All right.
He's going to. Again, this is probably more than I actually sent you guys out for, but
I'm
it's
imagining
what I'm
Puss in
giving you
Boots.
guys now. 300 gold each,
Okay.
and 400 requisition each.
Excellent.
How much gold?
300.
Okay. And then requisitions 400.
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
Indubitably. Rah, rah.
Oh, also, while we were out there, we did acquire. Did we acquire a map? We got a map, right?
You did acquire a map.
Um, So we'll hold on to this, but I just wanted to kind of show you the little map, and I will show them the map that we discovered while explaining the situation in which we acquired.
Yeah, I'm going to pull that map up now for all of you guys to see if I fit it on the right map. I'm not sure where I fit that map. No, guys, see it. As you pull up the map, Wilkin's going to pull out a piece of parchment and start writing, making notes and whatnot. This is rather remarkable.
Yes, and just from what we have been able to gather, it looks like this is the thistlewood that we, or the thistle, whatever that thing was that we were at, that we just finished visiting, and this appears to be over by that town. Uh,
Hold fast that you saved.
yes.
Okay.
So that's kind of what we're thinking. Maybe if you could have some experts take a look at it, maybe figure out what's going on there, and give us a little bit more information. We'd appreciate that. Um, this seems like it might be a little bit more important than just the random map that it appears to be.
Wilkin looks to be scratching and very intently paying attention. Hold fast. That would be. Let me pull up. Then he's going to pull up his own map real quick of the region. It could be Holdfast, however, it's a bit odd. If it looks like there are two large. Holdfast is obviously next to river.
Yes.
And then he pulls back to the map. There are two lines which perhaps there's another river a bit more sunward of Holdfast then. If
Perhaps.
that's indeed Holdfast.
Yes, this is specifically why I think maybe you should have some of your more what's the word? Uh Astute cartographers maybe take a look at it and see what they can figure out. And whenever you figure it out, we'll be happy to complete to take on the mission. As obviously, we should get first dibs at this since we did find the map.
I take it you are. Well, I'll let you see the missions on the board and you could come to your own decisions. As far as this map goes, again, you own it as possession and we appreciate you bringing this to us.
Of course.
I have it within my power to immediately grant you
1 billion gold.
1 million. No, we'll
Oh,
say 300 organization each.
Nice.
beforehand?
Or this.
Kind of as a reward for the map.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect.
Hopefully it helps immensely and valuable.
Awesome. So if you wanted to show us the next set of potential missions,
I mean, we kind of knew what we were won, right?
true.
You're welcome to look at the board.
Hey, can
There's, I believe 3 up there that will pertain to you. Actually, I'll just tell you now. I appreciate your help so far, so by all means. He's going to pull out a small sheet and start looking through it real quick. One of the missions is currently underway, scouting south of Holdfast.
Okay.
They left recently, so it may be a while before we come to any results regarding that. We had a second team, and he's gonna pull out the map again. So I'm gonna. That's a terrible color. So we have one team currently investigating south of sunward of Holdfast. So that is not on the board right now.
Okay.
We have a continuing mission to help the UNT.
That's this one here. Oh, that's the one.
Additionally, there is two other items of note, one of which I believe you'll be more interested in the other, so I'll start with that. We had for lack of better terms, scout team, of which we do sometimes come back with some cartography information, who has not returned. We are going to presume the worst. We would appreciate or we are hiring a soccer team to go out and either complete their mission or retrieve their goods,
Was it?
which hopefully include any information they've gathered. That will be on the route of the river.
Okay.
That's where we were looking at
So
going anyway, right?
Yes, that seems like probably what we're gonna select. But what's the next one?
the next one is. Let me grab a new color. A group of archaeologists or researchers of some degree have been inquiring about an escort out into the wilds between Serkan and Concord. Um, I believe they caught word or heard of some valuable, or what they perceive as valuable ruins that they're interested in investigating. This is going to be a bit more of a see where the researchers take you mission. We can't give you much more than that as, well, researchers.
Of course. Um. So what do you guys think? I say we go investigate the river. Um. That was kind of our plan to begin with.
Yeah.
I agree with
I
the
think
river.
sticking to how we were gonna go. It's good information to have, regardless.
Of course. Um. And I mean, after we finish that, maybe we can run into those archaeologists if they're not horribly murdered, and take them to see our large arch that we found in the middle of the forest.
That's true.
Um. So yeah, I say we do the go investigate the river. Maybe uh that seems kind of like where we should be going anyways.
Normal one. Or excellent. The reward for this will be. I'm just writing it on the fucking map. So
Good
I,
good plan. Good plan.
400 gold each with 600 requisition, provided you go and accomplish the mission of scouting the river. You'll
Okay.
receive an extra. He's going to look at some numbers real quick. Out of curiosity, Stormstrider, how much would you value the life of a stalker out here?
How much would I value the life of a stalker? Um, Depends on the life. If it was me, it's priceless, of course. If it's somebody like Yasker, like 100 gold, maybe 50,
Oh
25.
my god.
I'd say average about 400 or 500 gold.
Your average is a bit higher than Eye Catcher is willing to pay. For every one of the previous crew who went out ahead of you, if you bring back any survivors or bring back any information, you'll receive 200 requisition each.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Information from them or the body, regardless. You don't actually need to bring the body, just identify their body.
Okay.
Okay.
What about their head? Do you want the head?
I do not want their head. Please
I
do
didn't.
not bring body parts back.
Okay. Yaslin, no body parts.
Okay.
If that is all, have a safe travels.
um.
Galestorm, if that is fine with you all.
Yeah. What do you guys think? I think we.
Wait, you just
Are
call
almost-
us Gale Storm?
Galestorm.
Uh. Okay. I don't.
Alright. You guys come back when you figure out another name. In the meantime,
Wait, didn't we? We decided. You called us Stormstrider like 3 seconds ago.
that
That's
was
my.
his name.
That's my last name, but we should be called the Stormstriders.
You
is
motherfucker! Why did I not
Kind
notice that?
of...
God damn it!
Yeah, well, I guess Storm Strider now.
Yeah, see, if I just say it enough, I'm like a Republican. I just keep saying it, and eventually everyone will believe me. Yes, so thank you. Yes, the Stormstriders will be back to collect their reward shortly. Um,
Why
so what do you
did I
guys think? Think we should go get our reward, like spend some money?
Yeah, I really want to get the enchanted like an axe that has more power. Add some enchantments to it.
Enchantment.
do
Okay.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Sounds good to me. Let's go see what they have at the requisition counter.
I'm looking at
As
the
you
stuff
go
now.
back to the requisition counter, the bubble or scholarly, I think it was a gnome, will meet you. Don't ask me what her name is because I don't remember. As you come up, it's a pleasure to see you all back again and clean this time.
Hmm.
Yes.
If you
Being
have any
clean is
questions, you're free to ask her. Otherwise, I believe it was Stalker's Lodge requisition is what they sell.
And is that somewhere? Like, do we have a handout?
yes.
I can't remember.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Uh,
Stalker's Lodge? What? Or are you talking about the requisitions? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I don't see any axes for you, Miranda, even in the shops. Not here, at least.
is there like a blacksmith and stuff like that in the town?
As a matter of fact, we do have discounts with Associated Blacksmiths and other groups out here. I could give you their name and you could speak to them.
Yes, do so. Um, I don't. There's nothing new with Stalker's Lodge, right? The
Not this
requisition.
time. Mostly because I have not had time to do that.
I assume that's why. Um,
I want to get some
Yeah,
more
moving you back to
acid.
Dirge. When you deal with our suppliers out around Dirge, they accept requisition as a form of payment,
okay.
in addition to gold.
Yeah. So, cause I'm kind of the same way. I want, um, like potentially
New
some
gear.
custom stuff or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, gear and stuff. Um, however, uh, does the Stalker's Lodge sell healing potions?
Well, there is, yeah, in the requisitions. It says it's for 500 requisition.
Yeah. Okay. So how much requisition?
For what?
I'm gonna get one of those too.
Me too.
What are you getting?
Healing kit.
Oh, okay.
What's the difference between a healing kit and a healing potion?
Healing
Oh, I
kit
meant
is
healing
like
One
potion.
stabilizes.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like what's that one cantrip?
You have to roll death saves.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I am going to buy a healing potion.
Yeah.
Spare the dying.
Potion of healing. Take 500. Off of this. 12. And then yeah, we'll go wherever we can find like blacksmiths or armor makers or whatever.
All right. If then she'll give you instructions towards Market Road and a specific blacksmith shop there. You're looking for Dakir. He's master forgesmith,
Here.
dwarven.
And I'm gonna let them all kind of once they leave. I want to ask the requisition officer something. So do you happen to know anyone that could potentially make a custom mattress for me?
Her eyebrows are gonna raise so wide.
I mean,
That is a peculiar request.
I understand. It's I have a thing that I want to make. It's a little weird, but you ever heard of a waterbed?
He's gonna smile. As a matter of fact, I have.
I need to.
We have two options for you. You could either just this isn't one option isn't from the Stalker Lodge. You'd be going out of your own pockets.
Of course.
Venezia's compound could likely get a hold of one for you. I'd imagine that'd be extremely expensive. Alternatively, it'll take me a while, but I do believe I could build one. I'm a little bit of a
Uh,
I like making things. By all
oh,
means, I could do that for you. It'll be cheaper, but it'll take a bit longer.
um, well, here's the thing. I think. How much would you charge me to make this for me?
Hang on, let me do some math.
Yeah, for sure.
And also look up a fucking water map. Oh yeah, I forgot everything's in freaking Japanese over here. She's gonna be rifling through some paperwork as she figures out like what she will probably need for this.
For sure. She's like, why is everything in a strange language? I don't understand. Should have turned on your VPN before looking through your.
You are actually right. Um, 8,000.
Eight
8,000 gold for me.
thousand gold. Um. Alrighty. So
Down payment.
could I like make a deposit and
You
pay
could pay
you?
me at your own rate. Um, Even if it was 2,000 every now and then.
Okay.
I've
How about
discounted it a bit because I knew some people over in Holdfast.
of course.
So thank
Can
you.
I give you like 1,000 now, get you started, and then maybe we could also work out like some kind of like trade where I can help you out with something. I am quite skilled mage, as you know.
I find that acceptable. One favor, 1,000 now, and we'll keep going from there.
Sounds good, and I will hand over the 1,000 gold.
I'll get started right away. Thank you,
You're
and a
very,
pleasure doing business.
you're very expensive woman, Yaslin. Jesus. And yeah, so I'll meet you guys outside and be like, all right, so that worked well. Um, so off to the market road.
For the record, the original price, if you got it from Venezia, is probably gonna be like 30,000.
I assumed
Jesus.
that's why I figured I would go this route. Um, are there like money lenders in this town and shit like that?
Nope. Venezia.
I am going to pen a letter to my family when I get back. But yes, um, yeah, let's go. You guys do your thing. I think I'm actually poor now, so I can't really afford anything. But
Uh, as Marlon, are you going with Yasmin?
Yep.
Okay. As you guys make your way towards the center of town, it's pretty lively lately, or well, today, with all the new inflow and things have been going pretty well in the frontier. So there's trade aplenty as you make your way through and come up to a decently large forge in the center, near the center of town. In front of it, you see a pretty large, brawny dwarf sitting pretty comfortably in a chair, leaning back with a hat covering his face and a straw sticking out of his mouth. And on the forge near him is a rather skinny and lean looking, or that's not the word I want to use. Tall, skinny, but like very sinewy. I don't know what word I'm looking
lank,
for anymore.
lanky.
Yeah, we'll go with lanky. Tall, lanky, dragonborn working the forge near him. And as you approach, the dragonborn's gonna look up, eyes popping wide. There, here! I think we have some company. Guest. And Frank, the Dragonborn's gonna put down his tools that he's working with and move to greet you guys. Hello, I'm Frank.
Oh,
Apprentice to Master Dakier, and as he waves his hands towards the dwarf, he's still passed out in the chair, and he turns back to you. How can we help you?
well, we're looking for, I guess, more specialized weapons, right, Yaslin?
Yes. I have. I need an axe that has extra like ability, extra damage. Maybe
It's got a little more magical
electricity.
oomph to it, I think.
Yeah.
Electricity, you say?
Mm,
Is that what you said?
I did say electricity.
Ooh, that's my specialty.
Ooh, came to the right person. So do
And
you?
he's gonna look back towards the dwarf who's still asleep on the chair. Dakia works. He is the master smith and makes the material and the weapons better, but I'm hired on mostly due to my enchantment ability.
Oh, so you can enchant a weapon that he makes.
Yes, until I approach his quality at least. I will. Let me see if I actually made a frickin'. No, I did not. I'll have to make that later. In the meantime, I'll type this out, I guess.
You know, Michael, if you stop looking at all that cool ass shit in Japan and work on the fucking campaign, really appreciate it. All right.
Right. Okay, so more or less. Hang on, I have to read my note. Like, I have my note in front of me. It's just blurry, and my writing's already bad. Sweet Jesus, my writing is bad. Also, my notes don't make sense. I made like tiers, and like it made sense when I wrote them. But they don't make too much sense right now.
I have been there.
Okay, I kind of remember how this worked. So more or less, I'm gonna give you a quick auto character rundown for weapon upgrades.
Okay.
You can upgrade your weapon in a few ways, but more or less the price doubles each time.
The price doubles each time?
Yes. So they'll start getting pretty expensive. But we'll start with the first price being. Damn, that's a. How much money have I been giving you guys?
I know you tell me a number. You
uh,
can ask me how much money I have.
only 100 gold, so he makes it cheaper.
I'm not sure how like lenient I've been with money.
All right, I have 950 gold.
I
I
had
have
8. I hadn't spent any, and I had about 1,800.
I have 1,520.
Where the fuck did my money go?
I don't know.
Did I not write
Did
it
you
up?
ever add your money? I feel like you got money and you just never added it.
Maybe there was a time I didn't add money, but I don't remember when. Well, that's my fault. I've got 900.
Yeah, I'm doing a price drop.
Maybe I
because
spent it on something. Who knows?
I
I
think
think
you
I've
bought
been
something at
meaning
one point.
to. Go ahead.
I think Adam bought something at
I
one
used
point.
requisition points. I know I did that.
Hmm.
How much requisitions do you guys have?
I now have 200 left.
Well, I meant before you spent it.
I had 1,700.
Jesus.
But again, all I've ever bought is a.
I bought a few things with that because I have a healer's kit already. I have carpenter's tools, climber's kit. I used all my requisitions for that.
Yeah, all I ever bought was a healing potion.
Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know.
I have not been giving you guys the amount of gold as I originally intended, so I'm probably gonna drop down my prices significantly from where I originally had them.
Well,
That
prices will
economy.
fluctuate if like the economy's changing.
Economy is always hard to.
Yeah. Okay. More or less, starting at 2,000 gold for the first upgrade, and then every upgrade just doubles for a given weapon.
What would the upgrade give me?
Every upgrade will give you 1d2 in essentially whatever you want. If you want your weapon to go from a 1d6 to a 1d8, you could do that. If you want it to do 1d2 damage, it'll do a specific type, it'll do that. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yes.
More or less, you just add 1d2 in under whatever form you want to your weapon.
Okay. Thank you for your information. I'll come back when I have more money.
So how much is it?
How close are you? Maybe I can help you out.
You know, I would need 500 gold pieces more.
Done. I'm gonna hand you 500 gold.
Are you sure about this?
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense,
Oh.
honestly, to give you the
Eldrick.
heavy hitter.
And then I'll go over to Eldrick and I'll like put my hand on his shoulder and give it a good squeeze and give a smile, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really appreciate this. Mostly she's so awkward, she doesn't know what she's supposed to or should
Yeah,
do in situations like this.
Yes, and Eldrick is just as awkward. So he's like, he kind of like puts his hand on your arm, like kind of like punches you in the shoulder, kind of like nudges you. He's like, no problem.
Okay, so you'd say so it would be a 1D what? Or sorry, I still didn't
1d2, whatever you want. If you want to turn your weapon from 1d6 to 1d8, you could do that.
Well, right
If
now
you
it's
want-
1D8. So I could do a 1D10.
If you want to do that, you could do that. Or if you want to do the normal weapon damage, then make it plus 1d2 electric, you could do that. if that makes sense.
Yeah. Which one would be better? Adding a 1d10 or doing the +2?
So think of it this way: adding the +2 to the additional damage guarantees you at least 1 additional damage every time you do damage. Whereas the other one doesn't necessarily guarantee you any additional damage.
Okay. Got it.
The only downside to that is if something is resistant to the type of damage you do, then
Mm-hmm.
there's that.
I'd still do the minimum of 1 though. So
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I presume you update your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. You hand over the money. You'll take. Did you go with the electric one? Out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Come back tomorrow and it should be ready.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. This is going to be so helpful to us.
He's gonna grin. I am very ecstatic to be of service. And he's gonna get started doing whatever the hell he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a pretty big smile as his tailed wagon. And the dwarf is still asleep in the corner. Is there anything else you guys would like to accomplish?
I'll say, Alaric, what can I do to like make up for the money that you had lent me? I'll just pay what I can as we go, and
Oh, no, don't even worry about that. Just your presence is worth is priceless, really.
oh, and if you hold on, can I have him roll a perception check?
Sure.
For it.
9.
Okay. You just see like our ears turning a little bit extra red.
For sure.
The tips
You
of our
can tell
ears.
he's very. After he said that, he's like, "Oh shit, that was super smooth." And he gets super bashful about it. He says, don't even think about
All right. Who's
it."
hungry?
Yeah, food. Yes. Are you hungry, Marlon? Food. Yeah, let's get something to eat.
Yep.
Oh man, this would be the. This is like a Brandon Sanderson romance.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. So we'll go to the tavern, I guess.
Hey guys, make your way up. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think we're gonna spend like a day or two here, kind of recovering, before we go out on our next kind of quest. Is that what you guys
That
think
sounds
as
good
well?
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As your guys' day goes by, did music suddenly stop?
I think so. It did on my end.
Yes.
I was like, that got unnecessarily dramatic for no reason. Okay, it restarted. It's like, I did not have a boss fight planned. Never ordered. Let me think. This one's kind of funny. I don't think... Eldrick, give me a... Intelligence. This is a, like, what do you do when you think your players will have done some... Alright, you want to give your players, like, a heads up, but you aren't sure if it'll be funner to just not give them that heads up.
Well, what's funny is I just remembered I was supposed to go meet with the fucking night people. So is that what you're trying to get at?
That is exactly what I was getting at.
Yeah. So as we're walking to the tavern, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, shit! Do you guys want to go meet with those night people real fast, or?"
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure. Do you want us? Can we be helpful in that?
Yeah. I mean, we're a group now. Yeah, you guys
Fair
come
enough.
with me if you want.
Yeah, I'll tag along.
All right. And I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, I'm so late." Looking at my wrist, which no watch. I'm like, "Ah, fuck," and I'm gonna hurry over there.
Okay, before we go on, I am curious about opinions on the problem I just had, where it's like, it would be fun if I just let you not know that, or like if you just completely forgot about that. Like,
Yeah.
what do you guys
So
for me try and remind you guys? Because I feel like Eldrick would have remembered that,
yeah,
but at the
have
same time, the player didn't. So
No, I think it's. I think you reminding him is fine.
yes,
Yeah,
and
Mhm.
then
that's
I
kind
can
of my
make the
opinion on it.
decision if I'm forgetting because my character forgot, or if I'm forgetting because I think if it was like a group you weren't playing with a lot and we didn't have like the rapport that we did, and so you didn't know how they were, I would say make a roll. But with us, I think we will do what our character would have done. So like if I'm like, oh
okay,
shit, I just forgot, I think then I would say, oh yeah, we went and did that.
I think that's a valid way to go about it. Okay, thank you very much for that. Okay, as you make your way towards the area in front of Exile's Gate,
Mm-hmm.
you'll notice this area is a lot emptier than the other parts of town. Um, Towards this center of the wall, for lack of better terms,
Yeah.
since uh, relatively nice set of very ornate elven tents. In front
And
of it sits, or well, I guess stands, a pretty large destrier just chomping at the ground. And you could see the knight you talked to earlier, Calais, kind of like stepping, like impatiently waiting.
tapping her foot. And when I
Yes.
see her, I go, "Oh, I am so sorry. We got caught up with some very important business that we couldn't postpone. But I appreciate you waiting. We are reporting for whatever you needed me to report for.
Give me a deception or persuasion check.
Absolutely. What am I better at? I'm better at persuasion, so I'll do that. Yes, 20.
That's pretty good.
I don't know. Would it
She
be
looks
a
like she calms down, and's like, all right, that makes sense. Like, she
okay?
doesn't say that, but you can see that's like the feeling she clearly has.
Yeah.
All right, Master Hill is this way. And she leads you into the kind of the encirclement of the, again, very ornate tents. And the largest one, just sitting cross-legged, very clearly, I'd say meditating, is a tall, elvish man who I might actually have a picture for. Or I might not. We're gonna go with not.
Okay.
It's
I'm
a
gonna.
tall, elvish man.
Yeah. I walk
Go
up
ahead.
and bow and say, Knights Errant Hale. It's a pleasure to see you again. Let me introduce you to my traveling companions, and I introduce. This is Yaslin, our fearless warrior, and this is Marlin. He, they have been excellent companions. How can I help you today?
As you speak, Hill will um, open his eyes. Describe your greeting again. Like,
I bow and I say, and then I
okay,
introduce
that's what I want
everyone.
to hear.
Yeah.
As you do that, he will stand and return your bow. It is a pleasure to meet you all. As I understand, you've been doing quite admirable work out here. As he looks towards your companions as well.
And I nod and say, thank you.
Someone crying?
I don't hear anything.
Oh no, I was
Neither do I.
I
Like
was
scraping or something?
scraping
Scraping,
a
yeah.
glass. I was eating yogurt, so I was scraping a glass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm done now. Continue.
As I'm sure my subordinate here has made you aware that and I believe I've given this information to you in passing, very slightly, in that we are more or less here to have a feel for the frontier on behalf of our order.
Yes, I.
While we could ask for more specific information, I am curious what you think of the frontier yourself, Stormstrider.
Well, there seems to be more going on than I initially thought. These hobs are not what first they appeared to be. They appear to be something more dangerous. They seem to be enlisting help from some of the lesser species in the area. Um, was there something specific that you were interested in?
I believe you understand a threat when you see one. Is there a specific thing you feel threatened by out here in Dirge?
Um, so this I don't know how much you know about the thistles that have been sprouting up around the forest in different areas. And I kind of look at him like questioningly, like, does he have any information about that?
I am unaware of these.
So I'm gonna take a couple minutes just to kind of explain about like the thistles and all the stuff that we've been seeing in relations to the thistle bear or the thistle wolves and the goblins and stuff like that. Um, and correct my memory. I'm because I believe this is accurate. The thistle uh, goblins that we kind of made a pact with didn't seem to like the hob. Like they were anti-hob, right?
That is correct.
Okay. It appears that the thistle people don't particularly like the hob influence either, but it does appear that the regular kind of goblins are working for um, the hob. So I don't know how much of a threat the thistle people are, and in fact, they may be something that we could potentially use as an ally against the hob. And I
As you
have the
bring that up, you could see that Hell is very in thought on this matter. That is remarkable information. You know, not 20 years ago. In fact, as you are a stalker who works with Eyecatcher, as she likes to be referred to, not 20 years ago, well, not an hour ago, I don't think I would have been able to convince anyone that goblins were anything less than savage beasts.
uh,
I elbow him.
and I shut up. um,
That
I,
is very useful information. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Also, if you need, we are planning on heading out to investigate a map, and also we have made somewhat of a, I don't want to call it a deal or a pact or anything like that with one of the Thistle Goblins, but we have a understanding um, that, and then I explain the whole meet at the midnight, blah blah blah,
Gotcha.
all that kind of stuff. Tell them about that. We're planning on heading back out there after we complete our next mission to kind of see what's going on with that. If you would like to tag along, maybe, or if you wanted us to report about that, I'd be more than happy to do so.
He smiles at that. I do appreciate the offer. Would you be willing to take my young apprentice here? She needs more experience with. and he's gonna look over at um, I wrote
Uh,
her name down somewhere.
where is it? Kalea.
Clay, Kalea,
Yes.
and give me
Uh,
a whoever feels like making this perception check. Give me a perception check.
I'm good at perception checks.
yeah, I'll let you do it. I think I'm kind of
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That is brilliant there. Nobody's noticing anything.
yeah.
Um, as you look over, she seems very steadfast and solid, and quickly accepts the request. Yes, I would be delighted to join you on this excursion, if you'll have me.
Oh, of course. I mean, not everyone gets to travel with a storm strider, but it'll be a great honor for you and me as well. Um, absolutely, I'd be happy to take her along.
Oh man, I'm a dummy. You know, I thought I rolled the net 20. I was like, wait. I was really confused. I was sitting here processing.
Like, why didn't I? Why
I was
isn't
like,
he telling
what do
me
you mean I
anything?
didn't see anything? I got all happy. I'm just gonna
That's
turn
funny.
my mic off now.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, it makes sense though that a knight would be very good at hiding her emotions. So,
As that ends, he'll return to you. Once again, thank you for meeting with us, and we would appreciate continuing to be kept in the loop.
of course.
Your success here, well, as a scion of Stormstrider, we have great hope for you. Thank you.
I won't let you down.
And he goes back to his meditating pose.
And I immediately look at everyone like motion. Let's get the fuck out of here.
As you guys are leaving, you could see in one corner is a pretty significant set of armor. Because this was actually talked about earlier, not because I'm in Japan. It looks pretty samurai armory.
Mhm.
Nice green emerald plates, a long sword also sheathed in an emerald color. As you guys make your way out,
Do I recognize that armor?
um, not anymore.
Yeah, it's just.
Give me a perception check, actually.
I'm gonna sleight of hand and steal the armor.
As you're going out,
I came in with
you
this
do
armor.
notice on the armor is towards the center of it is a very beautiful gemstone, emerald, as a matter of fact, see, and is carved in a. It's socketed into a very immaculate and like top tier craft.
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
like.
recognize like the quality and designs kind of remind you of those rubies you've been finding lying around, specifically the one you found in Holdfast a very long time ago.
Hmm. Okay. I'm going to note that down. So. Okay. Um. All right. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Alright.
Cool.
I
Adam, can you
I need
bring
to
in the
find a
stuff from
restroom here.
outside?
Huh?
I'll be right back.
What'd you say,
Adam, can
baby?
you bring in the stuff from outside?
Yes, I will go do that.
I don't know where the restroom is here, so I may be a little bit longer.
No worries.
I
No problem.
I too may be a little longer. This is.
I am back.
The others are not.
I'm looking forward to you stabbing things with your new weapon.
Me too.
I'm here. I had to bring the trash. The trash
Welcome
barrel in.
back. So I'd say the game has been, I mean, besides normal D&D, I feel like the being in Japan has not adversely affected anything
No,
as far as connection.
I'd say it's
Yeah.
pretty straightforward.
Hmm.
Pretty.
Do you have like a cap on how long you can be at the room at the internet cafe?
I think it's like 24 hours.
Oh, damn.
They
Who's renting
just,
out a room for 24 hours at an internet cafe?
it feels like these are like, I don't know how they're supposed to work, but like, I don't know. It's weird. It feels like if you were like visiting here, you don't even have to like get a room. You just rent this room for a while since they have like showers and stuff.
Oh, wow.
I think one has a bed. Yeah, one of the rooms has a bed. So you just rent a internet cafe room with a bed and like spend the night if you wanted to. Now I know what kind of situation would lead to that, but it's an option. And this one has a gym on the top floor.
So it's not even like a hotel?
Nope.
Wow.
It's open 24/7 too. It's such a weird thing. I guess if I even want to just sleep in, I got a recliner chair for this room.
Mm-hmm.
So if I just want to fall asleep here. And then like for the first 3 hours, it's kind of like a bit more aggressively charged. But once you hit the 3 hour mark, it just becomes like chunks that they charge you in instead.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes out to like, I don't want to say a normal hotel room price, like slightly more expensive than a normal hotel room for Japan, which is still like half the price than in America, if not less. You guys should move Japan.
Seems pretty cool out there. Seeing all your pictures, it's like crazy. I'm so glad we made the decision for you to do the chat.
Me too.
Because we really wouldn't have. We really wouldn't be able to get it
Hmm.
without these pictures.
Did I
It
already
seems
upload
so
the Buddha one?
unreal. Because I think what's crazy about it is it's not like you just went to one place. Because you can go to one place almost anywhere, right? And then be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's pretty, and then imagine. But you've been traveling so much already, right? And I'm like, damn,
Yep.
everything looks so fucking nice. Every...
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Jesus.
I
Even
think it
things
was
that
like,
seem like it's shabby, it's pretty.
yeah. I think it was like 3 days in where I was like, every day I've seen something new and incredible, and it's only been 3 days.
Yeah.
I see how this trip's going.
Yeah.
I think probably the nicest place I've been to is Seto Dacho, which is the pictures from like I think the 19th downwards. 18th. Pictures from the 18th downwards. And prior to this, I'd gone to two places where I was like, wow, that was amazing. I don't see how they're going to top this. Wow, that was amazing. I don't see how they're going to top this. And I get to the 18th and it's like, oh my freaking A.
That's awesome.
I went to Steldachi for something they call the Hill of Hope, which is like a marble art piece on the top of a hill. And I thought that was supposed to be the highlight. That was like the low point. Everything around the Hill of Hope was just so much more incredible than the actual thing I went there for. Well, let's pause here. How much gold do you have, by the way, Martin?
950.
I feel like you're supposed to have more than that.
Yeah, I don't remember if I spent it on anything. I don't think so, because I only have generic
It'll be hard
stuff.
to do since,
Let me
like,
see.
between your last trip and back, you should have came across, like, a gold hoard. Which I'm pretty sure your character took all of. I feel like it was... I guess it could have been that little.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, I'll have to look back at some episodes.
We've got a ruby amulet still. Goblin map, which we gave away.
You have it.
Mhm.
Oh, I still have it? Okay. Another ruby amulet. This one's worn out. Carpenter's tools, which and the hand crossbow, I had, he gave me requisitions to help me buy that. Climber's kit was also requisitions, healer's kit. I have one health potion. Yeah, I don't see what I would have. Yeah. Did I buy it? No, that came with me. Yeah, I don't know. I can't recall. I could have been just sloppy and didn't add my gold, which usually I don't do. But
What's
who
it
knows?
called?
And this isn't Foundry, so I can't use that.
You remember what the name of your thing is for this session? Or the YouTube for for this D&D?
What do you mean? My YouTube
Like-
channel
Yeah.
that it's on? It's OfCalm&Calamity.
I think you spell it weird though, didn't you?
No. My YouTube channel?
No, never mind. It just came up immediately right. So, freaking. I guess I was just searching it wrong earlier. I don't know. Yeah, like when I search up, when I get your Adam Lorden one, it's all old ones. So that means it's
Oh.
your other channel of Common Calamity, but I feel like that one's spelt like
Yeah.
of Common Calamity.
Oh, maybe.
Or
Yeah.
like you put an ED on it.
Yeah, I think that was the videos I posted on my original channel, right? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, I'm back.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Welcome back.
It took a long time.
Is everyone ready to continue?
Indeed.
Yes.
Okay. You guys make your way out of the tent with what's his face? Hale. Is there anything you want to talk about? Or we're doing. Well, I'll probably toss in a few more things, but otherwise we're going ahead in time.
Yeah, I think we've done most of the stuff we wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if there's something else I had. Rewards. Turn town. Knock the goblin in. Let me think of. How do you usually keep your room, by the way, Martin?
My room?
Yeah, like it's a relatively small shack, but
It's probably
like, is it? Go ahead.
pretty. It's nothing like too crazy. It's probably pretty sparse because I'm used to living like a sailor.
Hold on,
So it's like-
Alistair needs toilet paper. Can you throw some up?
Yes, let me finish my sentence. Yeah, he lives like a sailor, so he has everything like just the bare minimum of what you need in a room. So there's not like a
Gotcha.
whole lot going on in there. But I would have brought groceries and stuff
for him to snack on or whatever. Extra blankets. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna go throw him toilet paper.
Okay. I'm reading through my session notes, like the hit points I want, or things I wanted to cover. Make sure I didn't miss any.
Bullet points, if you will.
Yes, bullet points. There we go.
Eldrick spent a lot of money.
Yeah, I would bet. I hope he's ready to pay rent at the end of the month.
You're welcome.
That is the thing that I just thought of after I spent all that.
The only character who needs to worry about it.
He will come to that when he gets there.
Okay.
Welcome back. Going over. Mara, one of these days you get back to your room. You see Domeel. He's just sprawled out on the floor, staring at the ceiling.
You right there, buddy?
This is so boring.
Yeah.
Do you have like anything I could write with?
Probably do.
Chalk. I need chalk. A lot of chalk.
What are you gonna do? Write some spells? Teleport yourself out of here? Insight check.
Hang on, let me make that. You can see him. You can see the thought turning in his head. You don't even need to make a check for that.
Okay.
No.
Don't do that. Remember, you're free to go, but potential consequences. All right.
You just like live like this all the time with this little.
Unfortunate. Well, I try not to be in a room, but I'll try to be more considerate now that I have a bunkmate. Maybe in other places.
You should get me a mask.
Yes.
I'd like a mask.
Yes, sir. Oh, damn it. I will get you a mask out of the kindness of my heart, not out of a demand. Alright. Damn being a sailor.
Thank you. He's just staring at the wall. You can see he's going a little bit crazy.
I will leave and I'll try to find him a mask, legit.
I got. On one hand, if he goes outside, he's probably gonna die horribly.
I feel like
on the
UNT
other,
would
oh
have
my god!
classes.
You could probably find that mask. Go ahead.
What about potentially finding scrolls of the sky self?
Those only last once. Scrolls burn up.
Why I said
Oh, but
scrolls.
he is a magic user. He might be able to learn it.
Also, this I don't know if Marlon would think this, but I could totally learn a spell from a scroll, and then I could cast it.
It's true. You should look for it.
You should definitely do
I'm
that.
getting a
'cause-
mask. Because I didn't think of it. You did.
Okay, that's what I was just checking. If he wouldn't have thought about it. Then
No, he would not have.
Okay. However, would I have been there for that conversation, or would that have been a private between you guys?
I'll probably have been private.
Okay.
And that's if you ever feel like visiting him just to hang out with him and the goblin.
Yeah, no. Eldrick would be like, "Come to my rich place, please. I don't want to go to the humble
Yeah.
peasants."
Why would I ever go to a poor person's house?
Yeah, I think I would go to the UNT and kind of get a UNT mask.
You get one easy enough. Let's say, since it's probably a smaller than their normal faces, 5 gold.
All right, 5 gold it is.
Is there anything specific you would think of? Like a type of mask, or just pretty generic?
Like a child's mask if it's small.
Well, I'm thinking, does he have
It's
like?
gonna be a
What's
child's
his
mask.
face like? Does he have like a protruding nose, big ears? What are we talking about?
Protruding nose, big ears.
Oh,
Um,
the whole shebang.
But yours are probably covered by the hood easily
Okay.
enough. The only thing you'd really have to worry about is the nose.
Maybe like I'm trying to think of how this would look. Um, let me see something real quick. Sneaky, sneaky. No, it's too wide. So it needs to come out a little bit. What if it's like a plague doctor's mask?
That would be fine. And
But
so,
maybe
like, one of the
it's like
bird nose
yeah, it's
things.
kind of like a bird nose thing, but like I'm trying to think. Maybe around like the cone of the nose, it's like a serpent crawling across it, and then around the eye of the where the person would be looking through is where the head of the serpent is. So it's like you look, the right side is like the eye of the serpent.
Gotcha. I dig it. Hang on. Oh, there goes my pen.
Did I hear growling? Probably.
I heard that.
I
I
heard
don't know
something
where it's coming
outside.
from.
Oh god, we're being attacked by monsters.
I think it was supposed to be a cow in the background or something. Okay. You get that mask, and Domil seems pretty happy that he could at least look outside without getting stabbed now. Mm. Is there anything else I need to cover? Yeah, then over a couple nights, I presume you're sleeping in the lake every night?
Not every night. I would say maybe every like 3 nights I would really need a pick me up in the lake.
Okay, so since that first night, then you probably haven't gone back to sleep in there again?
Yeah.
Okay, then we won't do that. As you are... There's one more thing, but I'm not sure if I could actually get it in there in a way that makes sense. Nope. Well, we're going to skip past that. What does a normal day look for? We'll go with Yasmin first. Nothing on your plan, or nothing anyone specifically needs from you. Is there anything you think you do, Yasmin?
Probably just wander around being a sort of, I don't want to say vigilante, but like, an extra guard, seeing if somebody needs help, I'll go and help them. Or if I see somebody trying to pickpocket somebody, I'll stop them and be like, "What the heck are you doing?
Free labor.
Give that money back," or whatever, that sort of thing.
You very quickly find that a few things stand out. First, you realize that in the top corner, near the UNT district, the UNTs are very disciplined. They gladly accept your help, and they fit you into their cycles pretty easily. The rest of the camp is pretty haphazard. Usually when you go help with the guard, half the guards asleep anyways. Some of them are just like screwing off. Not exactly the most impressive bunch ever. And around the town, you find that you do often end up helping people, especially with the pickpocketing. I'd say a subset of people are very unhappy with you, but overall, a lot of people are pretty happy just like knowing you're around, honestly. And additionally, you stand out quite a bit. So, a few of the less rugged people in town find it very comforting when you're in the area.
Nice.
Martin, how about you?
am I doing just on my own?
On your average day of nothing specific happening.
Oh boy, I'd probably go for a swim. Like if I have nothing to do, and at night, drink a lot.
Okay.
And
Sorry, that got a little bit out.
probably try to find someone to spend the night with. Totally not trying to erase memories of distant loves or anything.
Give me first things first. Give me a persuasion check in general.
Okay. For the water, persuade the water to let me swim.
Yes.
Understood. All right, let's see. Persuasion 10. It's about average.
Okay, unfortunately, neither the water nor the women around here are particularly interested in you some reason.
Oh, they can tell.
Nobody likes a
I
depressed dude.
I think the people you're used to dealing with are just kind of different than the ones here, and you're just having a hard time at the bars.
So hold on, let me, because when you get to me, it'll make sense why I'm doing this. But nope, never mind.
And I feel like half the problem is that sometimes you're drinking with Eldrick, and he just rubs everyone the wrong fucking way.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say because I try to help him, and obviously that's one of the reasons he's failing so
This
miserably.
all makes sense. Next, give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I heard those. $14.
Nope, nothing. You enjoy your dips into the lake. It's very nice. Pretty clean.
I like
You'd
that.
think with so many people living around here it'd be a bit dirtier, but it's pretty clean, honestly. Eldrick, what do you usually do for your average day? Nothing special happening.
Yeah, so during the day when he's not trying to find some way of hanging out with Yaslin, uh, walking around doing patrols and crap like that, um, he just kind of like hangs out with what's her name, Roland, and whoever his other friend is, Ina.
Mhm.
He kind of hangs out with them, goes gambling, uh, hangs out in the taverns. In the evenings, he goes drinking with Marlin. Um, Basically, just kind of carouses and stuff like that. Um, and I don't think if he does anything else. That's basically it. He just does what he used to do back home and gambles and drinks and tries to hang out with Yaslin.
Okay. Let me think for a minute. There's a character I technically have to introduce at some point. Uh, Eldrick, do you remember your friend's name? Not Roland or Ina, the other one.
The merchant guy.
Negative. A rich friend who went with you out here.
I have a Sammy Owens. I don't know if that's him. Frank Benithia. Uh, oh, it's Aster and Tabit are my friends. Those are the two people that I hang out with. I don't know.
He has a rich friend who came with you out here just for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, I remember you talking about him. For some reason, I don't think he's on this. It's not. Who is Sammy Owens?
I have no fucking idea. Half my notes are on the other side of the planet, and they're organized
Understood.
better than my phone notes.
Yeah, my notes are terrible as well. I'm pretty because my yeah, two I have is the wizard, is Aster the necromancer, and Tabit. and then I have a Roland Byrne or an Ina Mayo, someone named Gene, and then Sammy Owens. Those are the only names that I have that I don't know who they are.
Okay, well, you know you have an elf friend somewhere who's also
Yes.
rich like you, and you have not seen him in a while, evidently, because I don't know what his name is.
Okay.
So you figure he probably got drunk and went home.
Alrighty then. Uh, I don't know
When
if.
you figure out his name, you tell me, and he'll
Okay.
magically show back up.
Yeah, for sure. That's weird. I would think that I would have him on my notes. Um, maybe I have other notes. Anyways, continue.
Okay.
That's basically what I do during the day.
A few things that will pop up. While you guys are having your drinks, you guys do hear a story that there's been a pretty loud and rambunctious river captain who's been drinking in the area recently. Apparently, he came in with this last group from Benezia towards Holdfast.
Okay.
You could take that for what you
Toward
will. And
Holdfast.
additionally, something Eldrick will have noticed throughout his days is a substantial amount of um, more lab-related equipment showing up at the Soccer's Lodge.
Hmm. Okay. Like they're doing experiments on things.
Or they are very interested in trying to do so.
Hmm. Okay.
Those are just a couple things you guys learn throughout the day as we come up on roughly the third day as you all meet up to discuss your next trip into the wilderness. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but if you guys want to set up heading out, or we could save that for the next session.
It's almost 9 o'clock. Um.
Probably set up your
Yeah.
guys' plan
Yeah.
for what you're doing. I'll
Um.
pull you guys to the region map.
Yeah. So you need to go get your axe.
Yeah,
Uh.
I'm assuming I already got it because it's been 3 days.
Okay.
Affirmative. It's
Yeah.
very sparky.
And where's that captain? Is that here or somewhere else?
You've heard he's been in Dirge, and if you put in some, probably very little effort to find him, you'll probably find him.
I'd be trying to find him.
Okay. Besides that, is there anything else?
Um. So I'd probably make a cursory investigation into trying to find out what all the lab equipment is for, but I don't think I'd like sneak around or anything. I just try to ask some questions to see what's going on. Hello.
Oh, you there, Michael?
Michael. Uh-oh.
They turned off his internet. They're like, "You,
Oh, I know.
time's up. Get the fuck out of here.
Like too much D&D.
You're in here making weird sounds, talking like a goblin, talking about math and shit."
I did a shitty little drawing of the mask idea.
That's adorable. Oops, not
Oh, we should. Yeah, I was about to say maybe we should tell him because he might be still talking.
pretty sure that the Japanese authorities have finally located Michael.
Oh yeah, he totally dropped.
Hello.
Hello.
There we
What's
go.
up?
Hello.
Hi. No idea.
Did
Ooh, nice mask.
the Japanese authorities finally catch up to you?
They figured it out.
Yeah,
They've come from. Nah, it's fine. My thing just needs to be reset once in a while.
for sure.
No idea why. Don't know what the last thing I was talking about was.
I said I wanted to make a cursory investigation into the um
Lab.
lab stuff.
Okay. We'll do that one because it'll be quicker and easier.
Yes.
As you check out the lab, you'll notice that the soccer we'll go with Harry Wilkins because I actually remember his name.
For sure.
Harry Wilkins will see you more or less eyeing the newly acquired items. I
Think I
see you
need.
have some interest.
Yeah, I had to ask him directly. So, what's going on with all that stuff?
Eyecatcher decided that she was rather curious more about the consistency of these hobs that we face. We aren't sure what we'll be able to learn, but she decided it was worth trying at least. I believe you had brought up the same thing after your first excursion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That makes
By
sense.
all means, usually the stalkers won't, the general stalkers won't be using this lab, but you seem studied enough that I don't see why you wouldn't be able to be included.
Oh, excellent. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you for the information. And if I happen to come across any items that might help with your investigation, I'll be sure to turn it in. And if I come up with any ideas, I'll let somebody know.
Excellent. I'll have you know that we did, we got rather lucky with this one. Someone over in the Royal Academy have some similar interests in us, or
Hmm.
in delving into the Ashen problem as it is. So a lot of this is coming straight from the Royal Academics, including they'll be sending one of their own professors to assist us.
Nice.
Quite high ranks, I believe.
I'll looking forward to meeting him.
And Wilkins will give you a nod and go back to what he was doing.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be when we come back. I'll definitely remember to think about that.
Going over towards Marlin. Are you bringing anyone with you, or is there any way you'd like to? You find him at you know he's going to be at this bar, dive bar in middle of Dirge.
Yeah,
Are you bringing anyone with you?
I probably would have went by myself just
Okay.
to see.
As you go in, um, you see I didn't write a race, so I guess he's human. You see a human captain. He's got a rather elegant hat on top of him. Not one you recognize, but it's pretty fancy. He has a fair number of beer around him, and a fair number of other just locals passed out drunk along with him.
Oh, God. Is he pretty deep in it?
It would appear so.
All right.
Hey, Captain.
Yes, that is me. Then he looks around
I heard you
until
were.
he eventually turns around and
Yep,
see you.
over
Yes.
here. Yep. I heard you were. Were you sailing the river?
Yes. Not yet, not here. Soon.
All right, you're going down
I'm not
south.
familiar with you. Nice to meet you. I am Captain Gene Estiger. Estiger. Estiger.
Careful now. You
You
might
can
get
see he's
yourself
still pretty
in trouble.
drunk.
Alright. How about? Sorry, I know you're pretty deep in it, but are you looking? Are you trying to go south? Or sorry,
Indeed,
that doesn't
I'll be
exist.
sailing these
Sunward?
rivers down south, leading the way into the deeps.
Are you gonna?
Venezia's hired me. Good pay.
What are you going down for?
Good pay.
Fair. Yep, that makes sense. Do you know what your
You
payer's
can give
goal
me
is?
an insight check
That's right.
if you'd like to.
I'm talking to a drunk man. Like I'm gonna get information. What am I doing? What'd you say? Insight?
Insight.
8.
Hang on. He is drunk enough that when he's saying good pay, you could see the sour look on his face when he says it.
So
Like, maybe it's something like he's not just here because of the pay.
fair enough. All right. I'm just
I do need a crew. You seem, he gives you a look up and down, and even drunk, he could tell a sailor when he sees one. You seem competent.
yeah. I've
I
been
could use
a
you on
boat.
my crew.
Well, I
Free
need
drinks
to-
are included.
I like that. I just need to know more detail. When you're going. When you're going first.
Ah, yes. The ship, the harbor. Venezia is setting up a harbor over at Holdfast. A small one. River boats, after all.
Yeah.
So once that's complete, we're gonna be bringing in a smaller river ship. He's spending quite a bit of money to get one of these vessels down here intact.
And who's
It's gonna
your
take like
who's your employer?
Venezia,
Venezia.
the merchant guy.
Do I know
big,
Venezia? He
round.
sounds familiar.
You would know him
Yes.
as
I know him.
you. You know that Eldrick has a lot to do with him. You know Marnin yourself, though. You know that he's like the biggest merchant in Dirge.
Okay. All right.
And you know that like he more or less owns Holdfast monetarily wise.
Do you get to hire who you want, or do we have to go through him?
He wouldn't know what he's doing anyways. It's all through me.
All right. Well, I've got 2 others potentially. I'll have to talk to them, but I have reason to go sunward.
I believe that's the only way the river flows here.
All right.
I'll be glad to have you along.
Keeping that in mind.
And
how,
if
how are you coming back?
come back.
Good to know.
Oh, yeah, that would be a problem. I presume paddling.
Fair enough. Well, Eldrick won't be paddling.
Will be exploratory, I would imagine. As now, I know I look drunk and chaotic,
You are.
but we are going to be doing this by the book, carefully.
I believe that.
And he's gonna like be pointing very ecstatically or like authoritarianly when he's saying that.
What time of day is this?
That's a good question. He
I
has
feel
no
like
idea.
it's earlier in the day, and they're already fucked up.
You can hear the birds outside.
Yeah, just chirping. Shit. If we're not doing, are we doing anything today? I don't know.
No, probably tomorrow morning we'll leave.
I think I just try to get to know that crew, then, and I'll drink with them. Well, I know they're asleep, but at least I'll drink with the captain.
Give me
Captains are both sitting down next to each other.
a Constitution check.
Indeed. That's true.
Yeah.
Constitution. Fucking hell.
Jesus. You're keeping. You're drinking. He started drinking again, and he's just going through his story as he's going. I used to I used to flow the rivers up at Ceres. They're a very stiff bunch up there, you know. Oh, hang on, I need to drink more. Anyways, I'm not allowed up there anymore. But I decided to come down here, and it's great so far. All these people, they drink all the time.
Did he say
Give me
blow
a
stuff up?
Constitution check.
What did he say?
He did not say anything about blowing stuff up.
What
He
did
said
I
he's
hear?
not allowed to float up there anymore.
Oh, I heard blow up.
I mean, it could have involved something blowing up.
That's true. And you said another Constitution check. And did you name
Yeah.
the place Steris
Ceres?
with the S?
Yes.
All right.
This is where he used to work out of.
That's our bird's name. Fuck. I went the opposite direction. Oh, Ceres. Okay, not Steris.
You'll know Ceres is like the capital of this empire. It hits you really suddenly. Like, since you were taking it so easily, you just started like dropping them
confident.
back, not really worried. And as he's talking, you can hear the captain, Gene. He's just going on and on. Oh yeah, legal racing is great. And then you pass out.
Sometimes it happens.
Eventually you do wake up. You don't know where the captain went. Some of his crew members are finally awake and just kind of like all hung over. But that was your introduction to Captain Gene Estiger.
Gene Estiger. Alright. Gene? Like.
I swear, if that's not pronounced Gene.
Oh, yeah, that's Gene.
Okay. The next day comes around, you're unable to find Gene again. No idea what hole he crawled off to pass out. And the next day arrives with you guys ready to make your plan.
Yeah. I mean, do we need to plan a bunch of stuff or just head out?
Just tell me what your guys' plan is. I think I have you on the regional map. You guys have a mission.
Are we taking annoying halfling dude?
You talking about what the fuck? What's his name?
Cordain.
Cordain. I wanted to say Cadron. I don't know why.
That's the name I use for lots of things, but no. Are we taking him?
Well, we can ask him if he wants to go.
Okay.
It always
Cordain,
helps to
do you
have
wanna
an
go?
extra hand. Yeah.
I know you almost died last time that we took you somewhere, so I completely understand if you didn't want to go or you wanted to take a little bit of a break. But we're heading out today. Are you coming with us, or what's your plan?
Cordain's gonna be like relaxing next to the lake. He looks pretty comfortable, enjoying not being dying or thistles. Is it gonna be as bad as last time?
Almost
Maybe.
guaranteed.
Yeah, you can try and give a persuasion check.
I mean, I don't care if he comes or not. I don't think I'm trying to persuade him. I just, if he wants to come, he can come.
Hang on, let me give. I need to roll something.
I think Marlin might persuade him. Him and Marlin seem to be friends.
You guys are going along the river to rescue some folks.
Yeah, and that, but
I don't like the water anymore. Good luck.
Fair enough.
Oh my gosh, that was a wait,
Was
Constitution shave.
quite traumatizing, I imagine. Fair enough.
Um,
Speaking of, just just so you guys are aware, I met like a drunk sailing captain, and he's gonna go down sunward once this, I guess, port and holdfast is built. Once we're done, if it takes a while for that to be done, I'd like to go down eventually. And
okay.
even if not with them, if the port's still there, going on our own even. But
Yeah.
he offered us to join him. He said there is pay involved.
Um, yeah. I mean, it'll probably take a little while to build that port. So as long as we don't have any pressing business, I'm down to do something like that.
Can you turn off those
Or
leaf lights and stuff?
I'm willing to accompany you.
All right.
We do the birds too.
Thank you.
Are you bringing the annoying goblin, or are you going to risk leaving it in town?
I think he's joining us.
The
Okay.
goblin, uh, Bob waves. He's just standing
Mhm.
nearby. Please, I don't like it here. I just feel like everyone wants to kill me.
Yeah,
They don't even see me. I just feel it.
yeah, that's probably true.
I mean, you are a goblin. Um, all right. Well, I mean, put the leash on your pet and let's head out. Unless anyone else has any last minute things to take care of.
I think
I do not have any last minute things.
I'm all right. I think I paid my
Awesome.
tab.
I mean, you'll probably be okay. And off we go then. And
Off
turn,
we
and we're
go.
gonna head out.
Well, there you go. Questions. So, again, the blue area is more or less where you're going to be investigating. How do you guys plan on getting there?
So that is
Route-wise?
here's the thing. There is a road to here, right?
Yes.
And uh, like
Just walk the
were
coast.
they going like along the actual river?
They were going along the river. Their mission was to just go down the river and see what you find
What
and
was?
get back alive.
Do we know what their route was?
Along the river.
Like to get there though, did they like head straight through the um? Were they like heading straight through here, or did they follow the road to here
Unfortunately,
and then go down?
you do not know.
Okay. So
You will presume that at least this area is already well documented as far as what it's like. Once
okay.
you get outside of that area, it gets less well documented. There's probably like hidden areas that might have been missed, um, possibly wrong information that's just not well written. It gets a bit more wilderness, and I'd say past probably this point, no idea what's going on.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys. I mean, we have two options. We could cut across country. It'll probably take longer and be a little bit less enjoyable of a trip, but we may run into clues or something like that about their journey on the way. Or we could take the road to Holdfast, spend a day at Holdfast, check out what's going on there, and then maybe hire a boat or follow the river downstream.
I'd like to do that and check in
Yeah?
on what's going on there. See the
Okay.
progress of the port too. See what our timeline's looking like.
Yeah, that's kind of. I think that might work. And it probably the safer route. We'll get down there faster. Um,
And I think the storm walkers, asshole, making a presence is always a good thing for our
agreed.
reputation.
Agreed. Let them remember who saved their town. And
Yeah, I said it in a nicer way.
I mean, yes, you did say it in a nicer way. I said it in the more realistic way. Anyways,
Pretentious.
so yeah, we're gonna head down the road, follow the same road that we did last time. Um, to hold fast, go pop in, see what's going on there. and then we'll make a decision of if we're going to hire a boat or just go on foot down the street.
Okay. Um, let me see what time it is.
It's
It's probably
9:05.
like 9 for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Last chance if there's anything to take care of in the city before you guys go on.
Trying to think of anything. I don't really have anything that I need to do unless it's related to the quest. Like if I could do some investigation to try to find out the route that they took to the south, I would do that. But
You are welcome to try. You imagine perhaps some of the other stalkers may know them. Let me make up a fucking group to probably be dead. Hopefully they aren't all dead. You'll know that this party was 3.
okay.
Um, Saul,
What was that?
Rest, and um,
Are you giving us names?
yes,
What were they?
Saul. I'm just giving you first names. STA. I'll just write them.
Oh, that's not how I spelled it. STAH.
I already used the name Sam. Shit.
Are these the people that are missing?
Yeah.
And Resi.
Resi.
Saul, Crest, and Resi.
Uh.
You know, Saul was a half elf.
Okay.
Crest was a dwarf. And Rezi was a dragonborn. That's that probably have just came with the mission brief, honestly. From there, what do you like to investigate and
Basic.
roughly how?
Basically, I just asked around if anyone happened to know what route they were planning on taking. Were they cutting cross country? Were they following a road down to the river? Um, what was exactly their task? Like, what were they trying to accomplish? Just exploring,
Yep.
scouting.
Functionally scout the river length as far down as they can. I think they probably would have been something along like a certain amount of pay for a certain amount of distance covered unknown.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can't really tell you what the distance is because I'm not doing that
Yeah.
scale.
Okay.
But a distance to be discovered.
Okay. So basically, all I would do is ask around to see if anyone knew the route that they were taking. If there was an area that they were starting from, and obviously, I know they're going south. So, um,
Okay, give me an investigation check.
19.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. As you are talking or with a few others, one group in the lodge is pretty familiar with them, or at least someone in their group is familiar with them.
Okay.
I didn't put names again. Of course not.
I mean, you could just give me like basic information about where they
Okay,
went.
so one of the people in the group gave you a general rundown.
Okay. Were
All
they
right, yeah, I recognize that. Stahl's a pretty good guy. They seemed like they were. Last I talked to him, he seemed pretty interested in getting this one over with. So he probably took the path of least resistance.
okay? So probably followed the road to the river and then headed downriver.
That's what my money would be at. Good luck.
Okay.
He owes
Well,
me
then-
money.
for sure. If I find him, I'll let him know. Then I think our plan is good, and so I think we just head out.
All right.
you go.
I think that is sufficient for today.
Awesome.
Thank you all for joining me. I had fun still, and I only lost connection one time.
Yes.
Yeah,
not
that's
bad.
pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Not at all.
For being literally on the other side of the world. I guess you're not literally on the other side of the world.
Feels. Oh yeah, that's true.
I think you're like 3/4 to the other side of the world.
Everyone take another luck point for the miscellaneous stories during your time in
Hey.
Dirge.
Right.
Look point. Got it.
I'm looking forward to
Man.
an-
Yeah, the next session.
an-
I'm looking forward to that.
yes, another
This
quest.
is a good setup.
Yeah.
Really-
By the way, I have to say, as fun and awkward as me and Yaslin are, I really enjoy that storyline.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's fun.
And it seriously does. Like By the way, did I tell you guys that I read all of
You-
Trash in the Emerald Sea?
Oh, you read it all?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it
I
good?
finished it.
We haven't finished.
So, as the books go, so I still think Yumi is my favorite one of his books so far. But like for the story, I think Tress is probably one of my favorite stories that he's told.
Huh.
Like I just really enjoyed the kind of like the I was constantly trying to figure out what was going on with um the sorceress. Like I wanted to know what the sorceress was, and so he did a really good job of keeping me super like engaged with the story the whole time. So I really enjoyed and freaking Tress is such a cool character. Like I really
We haven't
enjoyed.
finished it yet.
No, we're way behind.
How far did you guys get to?
Not very far.
She's
Oh.
officially the thing that handles the dust.
Oh,
Yeah, she just got her room.
Yeah.
the whatever spore person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, so much shit happens. Okay.
I've been prioritizing Era 2. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I started the Sunlit Man. But I felt like it has lots of references to Stormlight.
Yeah, there's a few.
And so I decided I would start Stormlight over again.
Yeah.
So I started The Way of Kings again.
Hell yeah.
But this time,
I've read that book so many times.
I
yeah,
started
that's the
reading
thing. Is it's the best book he's ever written, in my opinion. Like,
I think the second one is, but
really?
Yeah, I'm kind of in agreement. I think the first one is still peak fiction, but I think the second one builds up so much more on it.
Dude, the Bridge Crew is the best
Fuck yeah, I agree.
part of any book in the history of. It's like just that section, from the time he joins the Bridge Crew to the way that goes. That's my favorite like storyline in all of any book that I've ever written. But anyways, I'm committed this
you
time.
know what? I've changed my mind. I think Josh might be right. The Bridge Crew is legitimately one of the best things ever.
Yeah, it's pretty peak.
I've committed that I'm going to just suffer through it, even when it gets boring, because I need to freaking get through it.
So okay, on that note, okay, I should probably stop recording now.
Yes.
I will say the more I've